Hey there guys, actually with another video. I'm live at the Jolly Beach, Antigua on the west side, and just outside of Cocos. I don't want to get too close out of respect and privacy of the guests, but I came as close as I possibly could at the far south end of the beach, and I am gonna attempt to walk the full stretch. Alright? Now it's quite a beach, so I believe this will be separated into two parts of a video, but we are going to start right here. We have the Cocos over here, and that point wraps you around to Valley Church Beach. Alright, so we're basically at the very end of Jolly Beach, and Jolly Beach is one of our longest beaches here in Antigua. Yeah, very long indeed. Let's take a walk and a talk. So over here, all these lounges and chairs belong to, I believe, some for the Cocos and some for Jolly Beach. And this is a restaurant back here belonging to the resort. Jolly Beach is one of the largest resorts here on the island. I actually used to work here. I worked here for quite a while, 3.5, 4 years actually. And over the years it's had some troubles. It was closed down just before the pandemic. They were trying to find a buyer, and I believe what's eventually happened is the government has teamed up with a local businessman and purchased and taken over the management of the resort. I believe that is the situation right now. So I do believe it's open. Looking very quiet at the time, but yeah. Jolly Beach, I believe it's the hotel that we have here with the most rooms. Jolly Beach. I could be wrong, but I do believe that is the case. We have the most rooms down here. So we're going to take a cruise on through. Just showing you what the back area is like, giving you a view of the resort itself. Let me zoom in a little bit. As you can see, there's like 3 floors to each building. You have the bottom floor, the middle floor, and the balcony, the top floor, which actually have lovely views of the ocean over here. My son and Johnny with us. Yes. And you know, definitely good views from those high balconies, especially those ones in the middle. I used to work in the gift shop, so I wasn't really out and about by the rooms, but every so often I would have to make some deliveries, and I used to love going up to the top floor. It's a lovely view up there. Jolly Beach. Now I always tell people the water is so rough this time of year. Yes, it's ideal for you to travel because it's cold at home, it's snowing, all that stuff, but here in the islands, that time of the year, there's ground swells, there's these rough waves, you know, that frequent our shores. Well, to be honest, anytime from December to March, April. So this milky look that you're looking at, if you saw any of my videos from summertime, you would realize that the water does not look like this. It's not crashing all the way up here. You know, well, I didn't make any videos of Jolly Beach itself, but if you check some of the turnouts, for example, it was definitely nice and blue seas. And if you follow the content on the channel here, you'll definitely see the difference in the summertime when you see me swing down this beach, and the water is much different. Much different. Lovely seas nevertheless. A little chilly, especially if you got that Caribbean blood in you. you know. If you're living in places like where it's slightly warmer, you know, like a lot of people from Florida and Key West and those areas tell me, you know, when they get in the water, it's more or less the same temperature that they have back home. But then persons from Canada, they will tell you the water isn't cold at all. But if you got that warm blood, you'll probably feel that chill in the water. Over there you got the bar. Right there. It's the bar and pool, main pool, and there's a swim up bar at that pool. Very creative. I remember when they built that. I worked there so long ago. And you can swim up to the bar right there at Jolly Beach. So as you can see, it's not too populated today. Most of the persons that you're looking at are probably Jolly Beach Resort guests. There are no cruise ships in St. John's today, hence the reason I'm off, unable to make this video. But I think on cruise ships days, this beach is heavily populated with a lot more, you know, occupants on the beach and on the chairs and so forth. But today is fairly quiet at Jolly Beach. A good day to make the video too, you know. Some guys playing beach ball. Guys chilling out in the circles there, having a drink. Those who put by the resort, lovely chill out spots. Plug your drink in the side. I know down towards this end of the resort is the water sports facilities. And I don't know if the nursing station is still behind there. I do see a sign that says a spa. It looks like the spa is upstairs. Jolly Beach. Got some vendors just at the side there if you need your little souvenir items, you know. Of course, you come and support the locals, buy what you can buy. As you can see, we have another. Now, Jolly Beach has several restaurants. This is another restaurant down here. Actually, I do think, because I'm not sure since they reopened what they have changed up. But back when I was working here, down here used to be the Italian restaurant. There was an Italian restaurant, there was the seafood restaurant, and the main restaurant. I think there was 3. Yeah. I know they had a Mexican restaurant at one time. If you guys have ever stayed at the Jolly Beach, you know what I'm talking about. And I have actually, as a guest, after the years of working here, I came down here with a very special person and I ate at the Mexican place, and that was quite some cuisine. I really enjoyed that food and the time. Jolly Beach. I love Jolly Beach, to be honest. This used to be called the Hammock Lounge. I don't see any hammocks up at this time. I'm not sure if they plan to put any hammocks back up here. Big up to all my people that work at Jolly Beach. Oh my god, I met some real good people down in Jolly Beach days. Big up to all of you. Big up to all Jolly Beach staff who are waiting on that little thing from the, you know, the sale of the property. And I see you guys, man. Some of them I think returned to work. Some have moved on to other things. Alright. back to the front line on the beach. We're coming up to Sandra's beach shop. You can get drinks, food, whatever you need over there. And she's been on this beach for many, many years. You know? Many years. As a local from the St. Mary's Parish, Bowlands to be exact. For a second I thought this was a water plane. That is a very small plane indeed. Alright. We're now more or less reaching, or getting to, I should say, the boundary of Jolly Beach property itself. These rocks, as you see here, more or less align with the end of the property. So as we pass here, we've moved off of the front line of the Jolly Beach Resort itself, and we are on the side with the private properties, which you'll see what I mean in a moment. Come over here and get your jet skis, you know, beach life jet ski over there, so. Not trying to show all my lovely guests chilling out and having their lunch, but believe me, they're over there at Sandra's. And then this next property here, let's take a walk to the back. This was recently purchased by a Canadian by the name of Calvin Air. It was previously known as Castaways. Some of y'all might remember that name. It was right here. But I've been told this area is supposed to be transformed into what is known internationally as Nikki Beach. Yes. So some big developments supposed to happen over here. Maybe that's the reason why they changed up the parking. And because normally I would come and park in this area right here, in this parking lot behind here. But as you can see from the live that I did, you can check the live, I ended up in a separate parking area, one that I never used before. See, like a guy selling coconuts here. Every now and then I would want to believe there's no way he would have access to coconuts every day, but I'm sure he's out there every so often. Now these are private homes I pretend you about. We moved on from the resort. Now we're now moving into private property area. Technically we're now looking at properties of the Jolly Harbor area. I'm not sure which finger this is, but more or less stretches from here right the way up to the very top of the beach, and they're all private properties along the back here. I'm gonna go back to the front. You guys can see the water still, you know. I'm gonna go back around to the back, catch some of those homes also. I do intend to come back down here in the boat one of these days. hopefully soon, so we can do another drive-by from the coastline. As you can see, some lovely homes over here. Now, as mentioned before on previous videos, there's no such thing as a private beach here in Antigua. All beaches are public. However, as you can see, sometimes the property around the beach may be private, but they gotta keep this, I don't know how much feet or how much meters is required from the shoreline, you know, so that people can still access the beach. The sand over here looks great. Well kept, and you can see the tracks. Like someone really takes the time to make sure the sand out here is in tip-top shape. And whoever you are, I appreciate you. Looks like we're almost gonna make the full length of the beach. As we come down this end, it's getting a little calmer. You can see those waves not breaking so rough anymore, you know. Jolly Beach. For the sake of people's privacy, I don't really want to be going up too close to these homes and, you know, be filming in people's backyard. You know what I mean? Or front yard. So, but believe you me, these houses are lovely. How much do they cost? No idea. It's definitely out of my little circle to know what kind of prices people are paying for these properties, but they are paying a lot, I'm sure. A lot of them have signs also that say private property, no trespassing, no entry and so forth, which is understandable. Like if you look here, you can see there's a rope running across the front there to clearly show you. As a matter of fact, there are two ropes. Now I'm gonna get a close up of this part. There are two ropes there, clearly showing you that this property is not to be trespassed, you know? So, we respect people's privacy and keep it moving. Over here you can see one being built. Oh, the workmen are in there.